So, Saturday night was a barrel of fun. Oh god! Basically, during my my cancer stream where I was shitting around with a few of my friends online, um, I noticed that the open house was running at the same time, and it's run by Robin Gething, who, by all accounts, is unwilling to accept criticism and acts as if everyone who disagrees with him is somehow in the wrong, and he must always be right. He acts like a condescending prick to people. So I was given the link, not by Afrin, as he believes it to be, and he's fucking kicked Afrin from his open house click, but Habib actually gave me the link, and I gave it to the people in my chat. I gave it to Kraut, Naskatan, and Ruffian. They're the ones who joined. Kraut only popped in very briefly just to say this. This was a reference to Sturkor, who was a former friend of mine. His avatar being, Kraut likes to call him Chinese Face Man. So let's just have a little gander at this.
Not being investigated and decided to get in the way of the investigation. Now he's in trouble. There you go.
I have to admit, Robin's delivery of "there you go" there is actually pretty funny. But now that's an obvious joke, isn't it? It's pretty funny. Kraut just popped in just to say that and laughed, you know. Is it racist, though, to a philosopher that's been dead for hundreds of years in the form of Lao Tzu? According to Sturkor, yes, it's racist to Lao Tzu. And apparently it's so racist that it warrants being sent to Sean and Jen as a means to make Kraut out it look like a racist. Fucking hell. This is how bad you've gotten, Sturkor, in your attempt to demean Sargon and all of the skeptic community. You're literally trying to appeal to Sean and Jen and claim that Kraut is racist for making a joke about your avatar, which is Lao Tzu. You are getting offended by someone that has been dead for hundreds of years. And yet you claim somehow that you're in the centre on all this. No, you're not. You're literally one step removed from a social justice warrior at this point. If you're appealing to Sean and Jen to make Kraut look as if he's somehow a racist based on that. Absolutely pathetic. But Sturkor, you're not going to be the focus, to be fair. That's going to be good old Robin. And he's got a clip here. He's banned me from the open house for daring to invite dissenting opinions. I mean, me, Naskatan, and Ruffian were drunk, to be fair. And I was a bit more confrontational than usual. I think Ruffian was as well, but I've not seen all of Ruffian's little stint in the house. But this is from my stream. Robin's taking a little clip from this.
Yeah. Do you know that the open house is actually going on right now?
Yes, it is. I could have joined in, but I actually thought it was more interesting lurking in the chat here.
Well, who's in there? Habib, Darth Punjabi, and who's that? Nihilist Lemon. Oh, actually, no. I think all those three people, and Luca as well. In there. Those people are actually okay.
Legitimately. Well, Luca's all right until.
Look at that. I'm complimenting all the other guests that you have in the house. I love Habib. Like, Habib's awesome. Like, he has really good insight on Islamic problems, and he posts great food porn, and he's a balanced person. I like Nihilist Lemon. I've interacted with him on Twitter. Darth Punjabi I've interacted with on Twitter. I believe he's an ex-Muslim also. And Luca's good fun to be around as well. I like hearing Luca's opinions on things. Even if he can be a little bit crazy at times, but that's part of his personality, to be fair.
Till you're talking about any one person in particular, and then he'll just perk up and go, "Yeah, we should kidnap him, tie him to a chair, and explain things to him."
Yeah, he is like he reminds me of like an Italian V, basically. Like he's
Oh, watch out! I'm calling Luca a doxer. That's more ammunition for Sturkor to use against me.
Do you think they'd even let me back on?
Well,
I still haven't actually watched your appearance on that.
I haven't either. I'd like to watch that.
I've been doing exams, you see.
Have you now?
Oh yeah. I know all of the things.
Right.
I asked Robin for the link to the chat, and I think he eventually would have provided it to me, actually. But apparently because I invited Kraut to say one thing, and Nascatan and Ruffian, who challenged Robin on his opinions, apparently now I'm Haram there. You know, and I've even got the clip of me in there, and yeah, I was a bit confrontational, but I was fucking drunk. And I could have made a much more coherent argument if I was sober, to be fair.
Who should I give the link to? I'm going to ask Robin for the link. Who should I give the link to? I'm going to give the link to Kraut, and again the link to Porpoise, because you were on there last time.
Oh, I have the link. You don't need to ask him.
I don't know if they want me back.
Oh, you've got the link, Afrin?
Yeah, I'm...
Bearing in mind also Habib was the one that gave me the link, so not Afrin, so I don't know why you're blaming Afrin for all this.
I'm in the open house guest list chat. I don't think I should give it out, but, you know, I could just pop in and say, is it fine, and then paste.
Okay, so let's look at our encounter between me and Robin.
But seeing as we sort of changed the topic, like, Robin, like, this is something I was talking to Spino with yesterday, actually, and I was explaining to him, like, and I'm going to tell him the same thing that I told, that I'm telling you now. Like, why do you act as if everyone who disagrees with you is somehow, you know, in the wrong?
Listen to Robin's reaction. I think this just summarizes how fucking full of himself he really is.
Like, they must be in the wrong.
You fucking lying bullshitter. Almost every fucking thing that I say to somebody and they disagree with me, they call that of me. And then you're turning around and...
No, they don't, Robin. You know, we're willing to accept when people... You know, we're willing to put disagreements aside and still view people as decent people.
Me saying that I'm doing that to other people?
You have pretensions.
Horseshit, boy. Fucking horseshit.
That's not horseshit. You have pretensions to righteousness.
I just like to, you know, referee interruption for a moment. Robin just said boy. Just
yeah, because it's fucking childish. I get people going on this fucking bullshit with me all the fucking time. And what I'm...
Maybe they're right. You know, maybe they might actually be right, and maybe they're actually trying to help you. Like, I've been trying to help you, and I've been trying to help Spino, who's been doing a similar thing in the past. And unlike you, Spino is actually taking the criticism somewhat on board and made a really good video today.
I'm not allowed to retort?
Yeah, I'm not saying you're not allowed to retort. That's why we're having this stream right now.
So then you've just muted your point at this level here.
No,
I'm the only one who's not allowed to have a go at somebody. I'm the one who, if I disagree with...
Another thing that I actually didn't call him out on during this stream, because I wanted to be somewhat civil, is he just constantly interrupts you. Like, he doesn't let you finish a point. He's just there going, no, 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 this is what I think, even when before you've even fucking finished the point. It's great.
Somebody, I'm not allowed to say that they're wrong. You're basically saying that to me. No, I'm not. You're saying that I'm doing that of everybody.
No.
Oh my god, this deliberate misrepresentation now.
What I'm saying is that you treat every single person...
Every single person, right. I treat every single... So you're basically right now, all the time, every day, watching what I do and say, yeah?
No, I'm not.
Then what the fuck? Where do you get this every single person business?
Because this is how I've seen you treat...
you know, that's how I've treated you, perhaps. Maybe you think that you're everybody, but I'm not that pretentious.
No, I'm not everybody. I'm saying just about everyone.
So what, you know, so it's just about everyone. So we've now whittled it down to just about everyone.
Oh my fucking god! This is.
Well, this is the point. This is the point. Well, yeah, because you've basically just said that I am treating everybody like this. Yeah, and you don't have any evidence to suggest this. You've just basically just said, well...
Well, let's break it down. You know, do you want to break it down? We can talk about...
Break it down!
Well, I'm sorry, I don't want to WWE...
God, I can be fucking cringe when I'm drunk, especially when I'm trying to sing. I'll give you that, Robin. I'm a bit cringe when I'm drunk.
References.
Embrace the meme, boy.
This is such a bullshit argument. You're basically trying to say to me that I treat everybody who I think is wrong by saying that you're wrong, and you think that this is some...
No, you don't say you're wrong. You act as if they're somehow an idiot and somehow inferior to you. You know, this is what you're doing to me right now in this conversation. You're trying to take control of the conversation and not let me get a word in edgewise. You know, this is what we're talking about. And Afrin, thankfully, was there to call you out on that. And then Pascal then jumped to your defense. And I'm not going to play that part. You guys can watch that for yourself, but it's pretty hilarious.
Somehow a bad thing.
You do condescend, Robin, often.
That's so.
You know. You don't really ask them, okay, why do you feel that way? Why have you got these certain positions? Like,
I don't need to. A lot of the time, it's pretty easy to spell out. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, just guess people's intentions.
Thing.
There you go. That is
again. That's the pretension. That's your pretension. Though.
No, it's not my pretension, mate. I know that there's plenty of pretentious people out there that are bullshitters. They are liars. They misconstrue facts.
I don't think he even understands when I'm using pretension, and that's it. It's a prerequisite belief that I'm talking about when I say pretension. A prerequisite belief that you are somehow right, and these people are wrong.
For their own benefit, they have a little agenda.
Like in each individual case.
You don't realise that you do it too. You know, and I'm not fucking.
No, you. No, you. That's not a fucking argument, kid.
What do you mean, no, you?
Okay,
you're basically kind of. Well, you do it. No, look, listen. When I'm talking to somebody who I think is a fucking idiot, I'm gonna say to them, "You're a fucking idiot." When when I think somebody is an idiot, I'm going to say, "I think you're an idiot."
Robin,
is that a bad thing?
Let me bring up an example. Do you think Aithrin is an idiot because you disagreed with him on? I remember that whole sun conversation that you had with Aithrin the other day.
The what conversation? Sorry.
It was about when you were insisting that Jeremy Corbyn could not have dealt with the media differently.
I don't think he could have, no, because the media wouldn't have cared what he'd said or done in that particular case.
Do you think Aithrin is an idiot because you disagree with him?
No.
Exactly. The double standards is quite simply amazing. You treat Aithrin like shit. You treated Aithrin like complete dog shit in that conversation. You're just lying at this point. You're a fucking compulsive liar. Just stop it.
Well, you certainly treated him like that.
No, I didn't.
How's that? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
And I think you did.
No, you are just saying I am is not me saying that it's happening. You're just saying...
Robin, you recall that I got angry and shouted at you.
Yeah.
And that was because every single time I tried to actually address your point, you would interrupt and start talking bollocks whilst I was talking.
You're
well.
So inconsistent.
That's your idea. This is the argument that you're having that I'm treating
Aithrin equally. I didn't treat Aithrin equally.
What are you even talking about at this point?
I just want to point out I'm not the one complaining here.
I know, I know.
But that is an example of what he's trying to talk to you about, Rob.
Well, you are incorrect as to assume that the Mirror was going to change their tune. You are incorrect in the idea that the Telegraph or the Times or the.
I didn't assume it, Robin.
Honestly, do you really honestly believe?
You're going to tell me what was going on inside my own brain? Thank you very much, Pascal
I'm not.
Inquisition.
Yes, you are.
I'm asking you, do you really do you really honestly believe that, say, well, it's not the news of the world anymore, say the Sun was going to say anything other than he's a cultural Marxist?
No, Robin, you don't remember apparently. My entire point was that it...
Well, honestly, at this point it just like gets derailed. Aithrin and Pascal have a fight over the Sun, which honestly I was only bringing it up as an example. I didn't really want them to sort of go off onto that topic, but fucking Aithrin, man, gained my respect in that conversation, really stood his ground against all the bullshit that was being thrown by Pascal and Robin his way. Mainly Pascal, because Robin ran off eventually to have a smoke. But what was the result of all of this, besides Robin trying to demean me and ban me from the open house? Well, I addressed him saying that his kingdom was crumbling, and this was the result. Oh, good on you, Robin. Not very much of an open house now, is it? So yeah, I didn't really see much of what Ruffian and Nascatan did, but by all accounts, I don't think they were really that aggressive. From what the little I've seen, they were just disagreeing with Robin, and they've apparently now been banned from the open house. Aithrin has been banned. Kraut's probably been banned. Everyone in my fucking stream's been banned. Wouldn't be surprised that Habib gets banned next. I just love this picture, like a GTA 5 heist mission or something, and I probably won't get copyright strike for this because this is about 20 seconds worth I'm going to play of this, but Robin, this is you right now. Where is your crown? Enjoy your echo chamber, Robin.